Trouble with the mission to leave Afghanistan. As American troops withdraw, Taliban fighters have nearly completed a takeover of the country. In the last hour, President Biden told the nation he's standing by the move to leave, saying the Afghan Security Forces must defend their own nation.
But if Afghanistan is unable to mount any real resistance to the Taliban now, there is no chance that 1 year, 1 more year, 5 more years, or 20 more years of U.S. military boots on the ground would have made any difference.
But as the situation in Afghanistan gets worse, lawmakers are disagreeing on what is the right course. Mike Gooding has that story.
We gave them every chance to determine their own future. What we could not provide them was the will to fight for that future.
And with that, the curtain dropped on America's longest war.
The events of September 11th changed everything.
We were there 20 years ago when it all began. Nobody then could have predicted how it would all end in 2021. Politicians are weighing in on this final chapter. Former President Donald Trump, in a statement today, said Afghanistan is the most embarrassing military outcome in the history of the United States. Fellow Republican 1st District Representative Rob Whitman agreed.
Listen, I think it's an unmitigated disaster. If you look at what should have been avoided in Afghanistan, and it wasn't avoided because there doesn't appear to be a plan.
But 3rd District Representative Democrat Bobby Scott said the result was inevitable, adding American troops cannot be asked to stay mired in an endless civil war. Many miscalculations were made through the years and in recent days. Some critics say the United States overestimated the ability of the NATO-trained Afghan army to fight. But one local international relations and foreign policy scholar thinks it was a more fundamental mistake. ODU political science professor Aaron Karp says the basic problem all along has been a misunderstanding of the Afghan culture.
A lot of people in Afghanistan didn't believe in the country. Afghanistan for them is a set of lines on a map. It's not a nation. They don't believe in it as a nation, and they're not going to die for it.
Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
The war has been very costly to the United States, but mostly in terms of lives lost. The Associated Press reports more than 2,400 U.S. military personnel have been killed. More than 3,800 American civilian contractors have died.